Well, welcome to True Horsemanship. We're going to up the ante a little bit. The Suka. We're at a different facility right now in the arena. Main reason I film most of the time in the round pen because I got a platform built for filming and everything else, and it saves a lot of trouble for Chris back there, so she don't have to keep zooming in and out all the time. But it's time, you know, I've done so many videos of horses don't know anything, that's trying to run me over or doesn't know how to give to the bit, doesn't know how to do this or that, and I show how we go somewhere. And now this going to use Suka to go to the next step. Primarily be working on our rollbacks or stops and our circles. In other words, just controlling his feet all which way. And my warm-up consists just getting him to yield off the leg. And some slow stuff here, just before I start doing my canter work. And I'm always trying to be as light as I possibly can be. We'll just try them off here a little bit. I'm going to start playing. So all of a sudden I'm going to use my left leg, put that out forward, use my right leg, and get him to move off. Left leg, push it out a little bit forward, use my left leg to push it off. You know, I play with this stuff. Like right there, I change transition and hope, try them out. Just with movement of my, right there, if you saw movement of my right leg, I slowed him down. Because I play with it. I want to finesse it and finesse it and finesse it, so eventually all I got to do is barely move my leg. Of course, it makes it hard for anybody else to ride my horse, but my horse is my horse, ain't. I don't train them for everybody else to ride. So right now, like I said, we're just warming up. And a trot's a good exercise because it's slow enough, your mistakes aren't as big. And I'm going to pull him, keep him about 3 foot off the rail. And I'm going to use my leg and come back. Pull him off the rail a little bit. And you notice I'm riding around that corner. When I commit to a rollback, I'm going to exaggerate my body and my hands a little bit. I'm riding forward. As soon as he stops, I'm going to ride forward. Ooh. Now when I ask for a turn on my circle work, I'm going to use my leg. Lay my outside rein on him, my right rein if I have to. I'll pick up his nose to keep him on the circle just a little bit. I'm going to pull and release. If I feel him moving, I'm going to release. Ooh. Right there, I use my body to stop him, not my hands. Back him up a little bit. Ooh. So what I'll start doing here on the long side, he hasn't, I've done it once, twice with him. We're going to play around a little bit, and I'm going to be cantering on the long side, and I want him to start cantering sideways, canter half pass, And I don't care if he comes down, as long as he's moving off my leg, because once he start doing it, he'll figure it out and then he'll keep his speed up. I'm going to forgive him for screwing up. Ooh, that wasn't bad. I'm going to try using my body on everything. And it's time to put it all together. Suka probably all together. It's got maybe 100 rides on them, maybe 120 at the most. And that's in 3 years. Now the benefit of teaching them how to do a canter half pass is with lead change. Oh. It helps with his lead changes, and plus, you know, I'm always striving for my horse and him to do better. I mean, my horse and him. That made sense, didn't it? My horse and me to do better. So now I got him warmed up a little bit, so we're going to up the ante a little bit, work on his stops. Do a rollback here, second. No, it's too far on the rail on that. I want to be about 3 foot off the rail. This is a nice way to get a handle right there and anticipate, so I'm going to lope off. Alright, could have turned him the other way. My leg cue always first. Look right there, leg. Ooh. And that's how I get that nice rollbacks. It helps give me a nice stop. And I want to be able to control his feet. That's what it's all about. Using my body to control his feet. So I play with it a lot. Like right now, I'm going to have him side pass and shorten my stride up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we can play with it and do it one other step. And I can sort of be dancing. That's the way I look at it. It's like I'm dancing with my horse. But the key thing I want everybody to get out there is I'm trying to use more of my body. Like right there, I sit down, push my feet forward, push on back my cantle. Now he's already set for back, so all I gotta do is push on my cantle and add my leg. I'm riding backwards. I take the pressure off of him and he stops. Push my feet forward. He backs up. I get my leg in there, still pushing on my cantle. And he backs up. So I'm going to start playing with it while moving. I'm going to throw some spins in there. It's all about opening and shutting doors. Back it up. Come out of it. Ooh. Back up. You want to come out of it. This is a good way to get a horse on. It's tiny. Ooh. back up, and come out of it. Whew. And notice, watch my hands, my whole body. I'm being as soft as I possibly can. If I gotta get in there and tell him, say, damn it, stop your foolishness, I will. But if he's doing right, I'll leave him alone. You know, we all want to strive to be better, or most of us. And old Suka's got some big shoes to fill. He's got to fill Smokies. That's why I'm going to start putting some time on him, get him finished off finally. Because I've got my paperwork for me and Smokey's big shindig, Project Cowboy. I booked a stall for Suka because I'm going to take him, just get him out and about and get him ready. So the key thing, like I said, I want to stress, play with it, use your body. And you got to remember, all horses, since skin is thicker than others, and the thicker the skin, less responsive to their leg they are. Now Suka, I wish he was a little bit thinner skin, but he's not. But he's still a good horse. That one was sucky. He was a little too much on his front end, so I'm going to take him, send him back out. Ask for a better stop. Ooh. Of course, footing right there wasn't the best. Ooh. Now you notice most time I ask for a back right after a stop. And usually I stand there for a second. But that's the way I want my horses to think. Right there, he's starting to back up on his own. So if I add a little pressure like I did earlier, and I explained earlier, he'll back up. But there's a lot of times, if I sit here and I feel him shift his weight back, go into back, I'll leave him alone. So I like a good stop on a horse. You know, there's little tidbits. Use your legs. Thinking of opening, shutting doors. Try to be as light as you can. But you know, if they don't follow through, like he did real good on a circle work. But if he didn't follow through, I would have kept. I wouldn't held onto his nose, but my direct rein. Let's say I'm going to the right, I would have just kept picking up, pick up, pick up, release, pick up, release, pick up, until we got around the corner. And his lead changes, I haven't really worked on it, but you saw him, he threw them in there when I asked for them. So I'm happy. And it's all about controlling the feet. If I can control his feet, side pass and half pass, they're a good training tool. Get control of his feet. Like right there, all I'm doing is shifting my weight a little bit and using my off rein right there to get them to go over. You know, have fun with it and expect mistakes. Go slow enough where your mistakes are small, but go fast enough where the horse gets it. I see so many people. Had one guy years ago who was working up the arena over Falcon Ridge, and he got to use the arena. Well, after 2 years, him standing in the middle of the arena, he was flexing his horse, and that's all he did for an hour. He stood there and didn't move his horse out. He just flexed. And I looked at him some more. It's about time that horse's feet start moving, and the horse learned how to do it while he's moving, not just standing there. But that was the last time he used the arena. He didn't like that, I guess. But it's fine and dandy. You've got to strive to do better. Don't worry about about looking foolish. Don't worry about making mistakes. That's how the horse learns. That's how we learn. But be able, just like in life, recognize your mistakes and fix them. The biggest thing I see with people, they make a mistake, they don't want to recognize it, and they don't want to fix it. But that's part of growing. No matter if you're 58 or 8, that's all a matter of growing. And so that's it. Suka did real good. This is, to me, this is the easy stuff when it gets to his part. You know, your rollbacks are a nice thing to put a stop on them and get them underneath themselves. I do 2 kinds. I do the kind where I was just moving, and then like I was doing in the middle, backing them up and turn them into the rail. Most people, that's the easiest way to do it. And it really puts a nice stop on a horse too. It helps. All you do is just not follow through the rollback. And a good example of that, me and Cindy I was teaching her how to do rollbacks, and she was on a little one and I was on Suka. And it worked out pretty good. I wish we had a camera on that, because I'm explaining to her how to do a rollback while she's on the rail, and I'm doing a rollback behind her with Suka. And we're going back and forth and back and forth. And Cindy was doing real good, so all of a sudden I yelled at Suka to stop. Well, you could tell I was riding little one for a while, because the little one caught Cindy off guard, caught me off guard too. Little one just sit down and planted it. He stopped when I stopped Suka, and I said, whoa. So that was pretty cool. We both laughed hard on that one. But just go to show you, with a little bit of time and effort, and don't worry about the big picture. Worry about that day. Take it one day at a time, just like with life. You worry about the big picture and nothing happens. So anyway, in February, now hopefully I'll be at, like I said, I sent my paperwork, my entry fee and all, in Pomona for the horse fair here in Southern California. It's right there outside of LA. Hopefully you'll see me and Suka there and Smokey Joe. And I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, this is me and Smokey's last hurrah together. And trying to figure out what to do for the freestyle, but incorporate Suka and Smokey in it. And I got something in mind. It just depends on if Suka wants to cooperate. I'm not worried about Smokey. But anyway, so with that said, hope everybody had good Thanksgiving. And from here, it all depends on the rains and availability when the next video's up. But this is pretty cut and dry, simple stuff. So, as I always say, be true to a horse. They'll be true to you. First and foremost, be true to yourself. To my kids and grandkids out there, and special person, Washtele Kadnier, and God bless and take care. Thank you.